Hi, this is Rachel coming to you with this week's Sparkle of Shabbat. And this week I wanted to tell you a story and then a few reflections on the story. So, a number of years ago, when my boys were teenagers, we had a surprisingly warm day. And so Josh came downstairs in a t-shirt, and he hadn't worn a t-shirt in a while. And he said to me, I decided to let my string beans out. And he was referring to his skinny arms, which I have too. And I guess I passed on to him. And it really cracked me up at the time. And it's something that I reflected on a lot. I loved the self-deprecating humor, and it's just something that's made me giggle quite a lot. He did subsequently grow into lovely young man arms, but he did have skinny arms at the time. So fast forward a number of years to about a year ago, maybe a little bit more, when I decided that I would like to explore dressing a little bit more modestly. And so for me, what it looked like was wearing skirts every day. And during the winter months, it's a lot easier to do in terms of wearing long sleeves with the skirts. But when the summer came around, I had to decide whether I was or was not going to let my string beans out, because I have the skinny arms too. And I actually did decide that I would let my string beans out and I would wear short sleeves, because that's what made what would work for me and make the mitzvah sustainable for me. But it got me thinking actually about the concept of being sort of cloaked in dignity and walking with God. And I think that is so beautiful, and it really, really resonates with me. And so it just got me thinking about how it's also a very individual thing, about what does it mean to be cloaked in dignity, and what does it mean to walk with God, and that maybe we each might do that in our own way. I think one of the things that I love about wearing the skirts is that it reminds me just all day long that I'm connected to God, and that I do this out of modesty in terms of walking with God. I love that. I just really love it, and it really resonates with me. And I think that it's different for each of us to figure out what is it that helps us to be cloaked in dignity as we approach our day. Maybe it would be the way we dress. Maybe it's through our speech, the way we interact with others, the way we connect with others, the way we celebrate holidays and Shabbat. And I think it's an individual thing, but I think it's a beautiful thing when it's something that's with us as much as possible throughout the day. So my sparkle for this week would be, may we all be cloaked in dignity and honor as we go through our days, feeling as connected as possible to each other, to our family, friends, to the Almighty. And may we decide very deliberately whether we do or do not want to let our string beans out, and may it be meaningful to each of us. Shabbat Shalom.